right now on Cleartrip, given the fact that the festive season is fast approaching. And of course, we're now joined in by Manjari Singhal, the Chief Business and Growth Officer at Cleartrip, to decode the key trends that are shaping up in the travel and tourism segment. A period of high demand as it is this festive season is given further boost by GST rate cuts that are expected to sort of sweeten the deal for hotel bookings. Manjari, thank you very much for taking the time out and speaking to us here on ET Now. First things first, what are your expectations from the festive season, the next few months, and of course this year for Cleartrip?
No, we are very excited and hopeful about the demand outlook in Q2 of this year. Our Big Billion Days starts or is at the starting point of two big travel occasions, right? One is your entire festival season itself, where people travel for Dussehra and Diwali. And the other one is your December, New Year kind of travel, where people take breaks and want to plan their holidays. We want to capture more than fair share of that market, of course, is why we have Big Billion Day. And we are very, very excited and hopeful that we will be able to outperform the industry the way we've been doing so far.
All right. So essentially, Manjari, you're referring to, you being the company being hopeful of demand outlook. But in terms of numbers, what's the kind of growth that you're anticipating and looking at with respect to the festive season this year, given that GST benefits for hotel benefits have also been announced?
Sure. So industry, if you look at today, is early single digit, right? And especially after the geopolitical situations, etc., which is behind us, thankfully, we did see a slowdown. We are hoping and we are very confident that this year festive will come to us with a double-digit growth. And if industry is growing, and today we grow almost 3x of industry, and if industry starts to grow much faster, and if we keep the momentum and the scale that we have from industry today, that is the growth that we are wanting to achieve in the festive season. GST comes with a blessing. I feel that while air travel has not been directly impacted and hotel has been, in general, spending in India should go up, and that is the attempt of the government. And we feel that given travel has been one of the critical places where people like to spend, we feel that the resident effect on people stepping out and traveling will already be there. In terms of hotel, we are very, very confident that the GST reduction will help us reach the belly of the market, the mass India, and they will hopefully upgrade and want to book more hotels.
All right, but do, on that note, let us know about the key emerging trends for travel in terms of destinations that you're picking.
Actually, very, very interesting trends, if I may say so, right? If you have international travel, which is led by Gen Z, there is a lot of direct flights that have been added in the last couple of years, continue to be added. So your usual suspects of your Thailand, Bali, etc., still dominate the priority markets. But we are seeing a huge uplift in Vietnam, Japan, Almaty kind of markets, largely driven by Gen Z, largely driven by ease of people being able to travel with direct flights, etc. The other one where we are seeing gain is the spiritual travel, largely driven by millennials, where people are wanting to travel in the country domestically to visit the spiritual locations. In terms of hotels, we are seeing rise in both 4-star and 5-star, and we believe the value we will provide in Big Billion Days will ensure that everybody is staying in a 4-star, 5-star. But I think both independent hotels and international hotels are seeing a good uplift equally for us.
Right, so you're banking big on the upcoming sale days, the Big Billion sale days, and of course the overall quarter that this is going to be in terms of the kind of benefits that are coming to the company on account of the GST changes that the government announced. But are there any new offerings that you're looking at launching this year on the back of this demand boost?
So this Big Billion Day is very, very exciting for us. We have many new offers that we've put together for our customers. The biggest one, I feel, is the visa denial cover, which we've just launched. It largely provides you a cover if your visa gets rejected. Your ticket is fully refundable and is on us. The other one, which is very interesting and fun in developing it, was child flies free. If husband and wife are traveling, they can get their kid to travel under 12 ticket free. And that itself, like being a parent myself, is booking for the child, and that's the additional expense that it comes with a lot of expense. So that is something that we made free for the big billion days. On hotel side, we have a large base of 50,000 hotels participating and giving us very, very deep discounts, value to the customer. We have five-star hotels starting 2,999. We have the biggest names of both domestic and international chains participating with us to provide either upgrades or value to the customer.
Right. Since we talked about the kind of demand that you're expecting to see during these big billion day sales, and of course you spoke about the overall quarter as well, but what's the kind of bookings that you are clocking during these big billion day sales?
We in hotels see a surge of 5 to 6x bookings, which the advantage that comes to us is that a lot of it stays put. It gives us a baseline shift. Customer comes and experiences the experience that Cleartrip provides and the value Cleartrip provides, and they become more loyal customers to the platform. On air, it roughly spans around 2 to 2.5x.
Okay, and let's now talk about the GST benefits on hotels that will kick in from September 22nd. So are you seeing any slowdown in bookings as of now in the period leading up to September 22nd, given the fact that consumers and customers will wait for better prices?
No, not really. We are our business is growing as it was growing, let's say 10 days back. What we've also done very proactively is, and that communication to customers will go out. Anybody who's booked travel beyond 22nd, we will change the GST rate and refund the amount. So the customers necessarily don't need to wait for better prices. They will get the benefit of the GST if their booking is for post 22nd.
Right. Let me ask you a follow-up question to that. Is this difference, will that be discounted now or refunded?
Refunded later, given the circulars are not present with us for us to go live, but we've made provisions that we will be able to identify the users who've made booking in India post 20, whose travel date or stay date is post 22nd, and we'll proactively go ahead and refund them.
Right, Manjari. Let me also talk to you about the overall impact of GST rate cuts. What do you think is the kind of an impact that this policy decision that the government has taken will have on the hotel industry overall?
Slightly early to say is how I would put it. The good thing is that it is attacking the belly of the price, right? It is below 7,500 booking rate, which is majority of all hotels in India. So the hope is 60-70% of demand that comes today will get impacted positively with this change. We also feel that there will be an upgrade for users who were probably booking in the 3,000, 4,000 range. They will start booking in the 5,000-6,000 range. So while we will get more customers booking because it's become more affordable, we do believe that premiumization upgrade will also be an output of this activity.
Right, Manjari. So one final question before we let you go. What are the kind of trends that are coming up and that you're witnessing in tier 2 and 3 towns and cities?
Sure. So tier 2, tier 3 is growing much faster and is driving growth for us. Again, driven by a lot of one is your tier 2, tier 3 have started to have airports, right? And there are more direct flights that are coming in. So travel in general is becoming more accessible to people. It's becoming more seamless for people, and we are seeing that impact. Interesting piece is that for Flipkart, and we do have Flipkart Travel as a vertical, right? Flipkart Travel is seeing 2x more growth in tier 2, tier 3, given the resident base of Flipkart than the rest of the markets.
All right, Manjari, on that note, thank you very much for taking the time out. Here's wishing you all the very best for big billion day sales and, of course, for the overall festive season and, of course, for the remaining quarter. Thank you very much once again for taking the time out and speaking to us here on Startup Central.